Unlock the power of the Merkaba to jump dimensions. Warping space-time with your energy body to travel the universe. Magic is nothing more than being able to warp space-time to your will. The Merkaba is a sacred 4D geometric symbol which contains all forms within itself. Maoshan sorcerers discovered how to combine spheres and triangles with their energy bodies to open space-time portals. This is the sacred combination of spheres and triangles, as well as the 8-sided symbol which actually unfolds into the Merkaba. Practices that I have been sharing with you on the shop in the thunderwizard.com website are practices that will allow you to jump into different dimensions. When you master this energy, you can then take it into meditation and use it to literally shift dimensions like you would change numbers on a combination lock. We don't live in a single universe. We live in a universe of probabilities. The universe that you experience is the one that you unconsciously choose and manifest. Using these practices allows you to tap into the Merkaba so that you can shift into the dimension that you prefer to live in. Go to thunderwizard.com and click on Shop. Solar Flash Update 2024. The Solar Flash will create 3 new Earths, a 2D, a 3D, and a 5D. Each human must choose. Get my books on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible, or at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Not the kind that abduct, those are something else, but higher dimensional beings of light. And they have been educating me on the nature of the multiverse, things that you cannot learn in the 3rd dimension, things you cannot learn from science or religion. And one of those things is that they let me know that there was going to be an ascension event. And they showed me in a vision which was tailored to me and all of the symbolism that I respond to psychologically, so I won't get into that. But it was very clear, the message, that there was going to be an event that everybody would see, and it would be an event that would be of a highly profound spiritual nature. Oh. The truth is that everything you always have most deeply desired is the truth. You've wanted to be loved. You've wanted to be seen. You've wanted to be accepted. You've wanted to be safe. And that is the truth. When we break through the barrier of the third dimension, we connect to higher dimensional anything, just anything outside of the third dimension, the first thing that hits you is the unbelievable love. That's the only thing that exists. And that you experience how beautiful and loved and special you are. Hello, my fellow human light beings. This is Mahadeva the Thunder Wizard. I'm finally ready for 5D. Let us say goodbye to our 3D karma. It is time, once again, for a live guided interdimensional meditation to bring 5D solar flash event. Solar flash, is it almost here, like less than 24 hours away? What will the event actually be, and are you ready? Question your reality and then change it. All right, my friends. So I have been feeling a lot of intense energy today. And it's been challenging for me to try and figure out what that's about. So let me just say first off that I do believe that no matter what happens, tomorrow everything is going to change. And exactly what way that is, I suppose we will find out. I can feel it within me that there is something huge, inescapable that is coming for this planet. As you know, I believe there is a distinct possibility that tomorrow might be the solar flash event, if such an event is a real thing. And I've said the reason for that is multifold. One of them is the feelings that I've been getting, that have been building for the past 2.5 years, have reached very powerful fevered pitch. I have gotten messages. Now, I'm not a prophet. You know, I have experiences and I get what I perceive to be higher dimensional telepathic messages from higher dimensional beings, and I do my best to interpret them. That doesn't mean that I'm giving you precise instructions of what I'm being told, for all kinds of reasons. I might be projecting onto them, I might be imagining them. I might be having actual communications that I am not able to translate correctly because of my emotions. It could just be that being a third dimensional being, it's impossible to translate these things. But I've been getting some very clear messages all day today, all day, that tomorrow it's coming. And other things that I'm not going to say, I'm not going to repeat, but things that are very fantastical about what's happening and where we're going and what might happen to me tomorrow. So if this solar flash event is real, then I believe, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Then I believe that if the solar flash is real, I believe that we will all experience it equally. So I don't think it's going to be something that I experience, but you don't, or only a few people. I don't think that's going to be the case. And I think that it has to happen. There's a bunch of things I was told almost a year ago by light beings that said, when a comet shows up in the sky, it's coming. So I've logged that in there. No comets have shown up. A couple, 2-3 weeks ago, I got, as I woke up from a dream, I woke up with the image of October 6th in my brain, and I didn't know what that is. I tried looking it up, nothing showed up. In my searches And then I found that there is a comet that is actually passing by Earth, and that tomorrow it will go between the Earth and the Sun, which is a very powerful location astrologically. And then we found out a couple days ago that we have the most powerful solar storms in recent memory, especially in this solar cycle. The most powerful solar storms are heading towards Earth. We're already in fall in the northern hemisphere, which means that the electromagnetic field is weaker than usual. This is why October 31st people celebrate Halloween, and the Vedics celebrate another holiday where they talk to their ancestors. It means that because when the electromagnetic field is thinner, you have a stronger ability to communicate outside of the third dimensional space-time. So we have that going on, and these storms heading in, and this comet only comes once every 26,000 years, according to one report. One report I saw said something else, but we are right here where you see that red line go down. That's where we are. We're in an upswing in the ages, and we're heading towards Satya Yuga. And 13,000 years ago, approximately, on the other side of that red line, we had the Younger Dryas comet cataclysm, which shifted everything down and destroyed all the civilizations that existed, and we started over again. That's important because I won't get into all of it. You already know. According to some Pleiadians that showed up a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago, I don't know. Time isn't making a lot of sense anymore. They told me that I was king of Atlantis and that I had been using spiritual technology, the pyramids, and other megalithic sites and other things which have not been discovered yet, that were used as basically as technology. I was using those things to create an energy grid around the world to keep the world from going sinking down, because I knew that we were headed towards Kali Yuga eventually, and I wanted to prevent that. And even though the Pleiadians advised me against it, I did it anyway. And as a result, I broke the world. And so that cycle hasn't broken. It fell down. So just like a teeter-totter, guess what? The other side went up. And that's that bottom part of that red line. And I believe that we are at that, which means that the solar flash event is merely the Yuga cycle balancing itself out. We have to hit it. It has to happen. And so just as overnight the world plunged into literal darkness, we are going to be catapulted up into light and consciousness. So I was very frightened all day. Not knowing what was coming and feeling all of this energy. There's also a hurricane barreling towards me as we speak. But I just recently, before we came on here, I realized I'm not focusing on the right thing. What I should be focusing on is how beautiful this event is going to be. Because it is. It's going to be incredibly blissful and beautiful. And everybody on Earth is going to experience it. And I don't know, people might have their own reactions which will determine, whether it's a pleasant or an unpleasant experience. So I'm determined to enjoy it. Just relax into it and let whatever changes come. So I encourage you to, tonight, if you have anything that you can release any attachments that you might have, release any self-devaluation that you have, any guilt, any self-anger, any feelings of unworthiness. just becoming aware of them can be enough. If you can't make the feelings go away, just be aware that you have them and that they don't serve you. And you can focus on whatever you like. Somebody said, why don't we focus on this hurricane that is actually barreling towards me at the moment? You can certainly do that if you want. You can also focus on your perfect 5D reality. Some people believe that a lot of people are going to get shifted up to a different reality, a different world, a different earth altogether. Some people just think it's going to be a shift in the society. Some people think it's just going to be an awareness that overtakes the world. I don't know, and I'm choosing not to care. But I'm going to focus on what gives me the greatest joy. And if in fact this does come and everything changes and we're no longer meeting on YouTube in a week, then my suggestion to you is to focus on what gives you the greatest joy. And I've been saying it, and I still mean it. The book that I wrote, The Shamanic Secret Commandment to the Perfect Life, is the most important book I've ever written. If you master what's in that little booklet, everything will come to you. One of the reasons, according to the ETs, when they told me that they were going to have me play a very important role in the next world, in fact, they said I was going to be king of Earth, if you choose to believe that. They said the reason why we chose you is because you figured it out. That following your bliss, following the joy of your soul at the expense of the world's acceptance and love and all of those, things associated with trying to find things outside of you to make you lovable. When you follow your joy at the expense of other people's or the world's opinion, you become God. And they said, even the highest gods follow this rule. They follow their bliss and their joy. And the great irony of it is that when you are filled with your own bliss and your joy, then you become completely, totally enamored with all conscious beings, and you want them to be happy before you. So that's the irony of it. So that is my final suggestion for you tonight, that no matter what happens going from here, you can focus on that, and that is a path that will always serve you in this life, and even when you ascend to become a god of your own universe. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. I don't have any plans. We'll see where it takes us. So, if you've never done this before, the mantra you hear in the background, the huar sound, is a mantra that was given to me by a higher dimensional mantis being. And I have come to find out that this mantra is many things, but it is shifting of third dimensional Earth up to what we call 5D. And it means Earth shifting up to the divine solar essence, Huar. And you do not have to sound like I do. If I go into that throat singing, that happens spontaneously. I don't do that on purpose. You don't have to try and copy that. You don't have to chant it at my pitch. You can chant it higher or lower or make a melody out of it. You can do whatever you want. If you want to sit comfortably, you can do that. If you want to be in full lotus, half lotus, if you want to sit like, the Taoists do on the edge of a chair with your back straight and your neck straight as you look like a couple feet in front of your toes, keep your back of your neck straight, that'll work. If you don't want to fall asleep, don't lie down, but it's okay with me if you do fall asleep. You can lie down, you can do what you want. You can also move, you can dance, you can do your qigong or your yoga, or you can do anything that pleases you to be a part of this. And you can focus on whatever you like, focus on your perfect 5D reality. You can focus on what brings you joy. You can focus on the people that you love. You can focus on your own happiness. You can focus on whatever you like. And having said that, let's go ahead and get started and see where this takes us. So please do me a favor. Take a deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Take one last deep breath in and hold it. And exhale, let it all go, release all of it. Remind yourself that you are an infinite being of light. You are the most powerful deity that has ever existed, and you live within a three-dimensional avatar that goes by whatever your name is. This three-dimensional avatar is nothing more than a fictional video game character that you have created so that you could interact in a level that is far, far too small to contain you. So you interact with your perception in this three-dimensional fictional avatar that you've created. Be aware that all of the emotions, all of the reactions, all of the feelings, those are part of the fictional character's program that has been written into it. You do have some power over reprogramming it, but for the most part, you are, in your perception as a third-dimensional being, you are enslaved by it. So don't take any of it seriously. It's all made up. This third-dimensional reality is nothing more than a 3D video game headset. In this meditation, we are going to take the headset off. For now, what I'd like for you to do is to tap into the earth grid beneath you. Feel the power of what we call gravity pulling you down into the earth. Feel all of your energy going down deeply, deeply into Mother Earth. Let it go all the way down to the center of the earth. And now we're going to chant the Hul breath, which is H-U-U-L, Hul. We're going to chant that 3 times just to root ourselves to this beautiful goddess who loves you so much. She keeps you in her embrace of gravity so that you won't float away. Inhale and chant with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue to breathe long and deep, experiencing the love of Mother Earth surrounding you, holding you, embracing you. Know that she has the ability to meet all of your physical needs. She has the ability to provide you with all of the resources that you need in order to thrive, be healthy, happy, and comfortable. Surrender your physical body and your physical needs to her, and she will provide for you. If you would now please bring your attention to your heart center. Allow your heart center to begin to expand with energy. Feel warmth, feel energy moving about. This is where your soul is residing. Your soul lives in an electromagnetic shield which protects it from the harshness of the third dimension. And this energy, if you follow your soul all the way back to its source, you will find God. And when you speak with God, God will say, I am you. And when you look deeply into the light of God, you find every other conscious being. Every other being that exists anywhere in the multiverse is residing within that light. And you are directly emanating from that light, which means to the extent that you choose to identify with it, you become that light. We're now going to allow our consciousness to come out of our heart center. We're going to let it float up above our bodies and allow it to look down on your physical body. Send your physical body love and gratitude for being the perfect vehicle through which you have experienced this third dimensional video game. Thank your physical body, thank all of the cells, the DNA, for providing you with health and happiness and joy. And now allow your energy to rise up to the top of the ceiling, and through the ceiling we're looking down on the roof of our homes. We can now feel a very powerful electromagnetic higher dimensional energy pulling our energy, our souls up into the atmosphere. We can look down upon the city in which we live. Higher and higher still we see the county that we live in. Higher still we see the state that we live in. Higher and higher still we see the country. And then finally we can see the continent upon which we live. We now go further and further up into the sky, and we break through the electromagnetic field that surrounds Earth. We are no longer in 3D space-time. And now we become aware that there are an endless number of loving, beautiful light beings that are excitedly running towards us. They are surrounding us. And if you look at their faces, you can see the deep love, the tremendous excitement that they're feeling. Please spend a moment with your personal higher self light guide. If you've never done that, you simply send out the mental invitation that your personal being of light who guides you to come and communicate with you. Ask them if there's anything they'd like to show you, say to you, give to you. Go ahead and do this now. Thank your guides for giving you that knowledge, that energy, that communication, whatever it is. Please know you can always communicate with these beings whenever you wish, just by simply calling out and asking for their presence. They will rush to communicate with you. They are always with you, whether you see them or feel them. They are always with you, always connected. And they always have something that they can do to help you find the best path through your current experiment, whatever that may be. And now what we're going to do is we are going to say hello to all of the other light beings. Normally at this time I tell you to send out the invitation for all light beings, but they have the jump on us tonight. They are all here. All conscious beings from all of the multiverse, all of the light beings who have physical bodies, who live on extraterrestrial planets in other star systems or galaxies. They are here with us. All of the non-physical angels, avian beings, light beings, all of the demigods, they are all here with us. All the way up to the most powerful gods themselves. Any god you might think of: Odin, Zeus, Thor, Athena, Kali, Shiva, Rama, Shakti, whoever you can think of, Tiamat, Tarhunt, Ilah, the mother, father deity, and even the deities beyond that which we may not be able to comprehend. All of these beings are here with us, surrounding us, celebrating with us. This is the culmination of all of our karmic work. I would like for you to take a moment and allow these beings to reveal to you who you truly are in the astral realm, to understand your identity before you chose to become human, and who you will be after you choose to incarnate in any other fashion. You are no longer bound by the three-dimensional Earth timeline. You can now expand into any of your infinite light being identities. Go ahead and look directly into the eyes of the light beings surrounding you. Ask them to show you and or tell you who you truly are. Please do this now. And now, if you would please, repeat back to them what you saw, felt, and heard. And now please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We are all now going to look out into the darkness of space, and out in the distance I'm seeing a gemstone that is flashing different beautiful colors: green, purple, red, orange, all of the colors of the rainbow and beyond. And we allow ourselves to be pulled towards this light. We get closer and closer and closer to this light. And before we do, let us stop here for a moment and just observe this beautiful light that is shining all the different colors of all of the rainbows. This is the culmination of all consciousness, the purity and the beauty and the truth of all consciousness in the universe. And it is the gift of the multiverse to you for all of the work that you have done in so many lifetimes. All of the lessons that you have learned, the experiment that you have been engaged in for perhaps thousands of lifetimes on earth. And because of your hard work, the entire multiverse has a much deeper and powerful understanding of consciousness. This is your reward. Allow yourself to be filled with this multi-dimensional, multicolored energy. Let it fill your being on every level. We are now going to chant the Huar breath one time. And as we do, allow this energy to penetrate into the depth of your essence and allow yourself to evolve to the next level of your being. Inhale and chant with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We are now going to allow ourselves to go into this portal of pure probabilities, of pure possibilities, infinite power, infinite healing, infinite grace, infinite love, infinite joy, infinite adventure, infinite expansion. Allow ourselves to go into this portal. We are now surrounded by this multicolored rainbow energy that is shining like infinite numbers of gemstones, superlative diamonds reflecting all of the light within the entire multiverse and all of the variations of all of the colors, all of the frequencies. You are allowed to choose the frequency that aligns with you the best. You are allowed to choose the frequencies, plural, that align with you the best. You are free to do whatever you choose. This is your graduation. You've worked very hard for many, many lifetimes. And you are now graduating to the next level of your light being essence. We're going to chant the Huar breath one time, and as we do, the energy is going to be refracted and reflected and magnified into all of the essence within us, and we will allow ourselves to evolve into whatever we choose. Inhale and chant with me. And one more time, inhale. And one last time, inhale. And now allow yourself to expand into this. Allow yourself to relax and expand into your greatest, highest expression of your light frequency. Everything in this multiverse is light and frequency. You are everything. You are an infinite being of infinite frequencies, and you choose which frequency you wish to vibrate at. And when you do that, you are manifested in some kind of way, perhaps physically, spiritually. Whether you reside in the 12th dimension of pure probability, or whether you reside in a physical body in the 3rd dimension, is your choice. It has always been your choice. You are everything. For a moment, look around, see all of the multicolored beings around you. Watch them change and morph as they focus on different aspects of themselves. Realize each being that you look at is actually a projection from within inside you. I am here guiding you in this meditation because you created me. You are manifesting me. You are speaking through me. This is how powerful you are. You don't have to struggle, you don't have to compete, you don't have to earn anything. You simply focus on what you choose to vibrate at, and that obeys you. The lesson is that the entire multiverse obeys your frequency. And now we look around at our guides who are with us. And once again, I'd like for you to look into their eyes and to ask them to show you what they see now. Please do this. And now please respond back to them what you saw, felt, or heard. And now accept this as the truth. This is a choice. You can choose to accept or reject these thoughts and experiences. If you wish to be what they just said, just allow yourself to accept it. Make the choice that that is who you want to be. You have permission to be greater than anything you've ever imagined. And now, allow yourself to merge with all of the light beings that are surrounding you. Imagine that they all merge inside of you. Allow them to completely become one with you. Now we allow ourselves to back out of this portal that we've been in, and we watch this beautiful gemstone of all different colors fade into the background and disappear. We can call any of these portals to us whenever we wish, because they are us. We and all of our light being friends, now we turn and we look to our galaxy. We rise up above our Milky Way galaxy, and off in the distance we see all of the sister galaxies out there. We can see the Andromeda galaxy, which is very close to us, and all of the other galaxies whose inhabitants are working with us, and we become aware that there are galaxies that have just become aware of us as a result of the work that we're doing. And there are many, many new civilizations that are going to come and visit us because we have evolved to a higher level. We are now able to interact with them. This is going to be a very interesting time in our galaxies. All of the light beings from all of these different galaxies are coming, and they are gathering behind us for one last push to bring the solar flash event. I'd like for you now to look down at the center of our galaxy. It's going to look like a big giant ball of light, and actually inside of that is a black hole, which people call the central sun. This black hole is a direct portal that goes, among other places, to the center of our sun, who is our mother. And we now allow ourselves and all of our light being friends to gather in front of this portal, perhaps for the very last time. And what we are going to do now is we are going to send this multicolored, perfect healing energy of consciousness that has been concentrated. We are going to send it directly into the center of the galaxy, to the center of our sun, who will then process it and send it directly to Earth. Inhale with me and chant the Huar breath 3 times. Inhale. Once again. One last time. Now what we're going to do is we are going to follow this energy we've just released, this beautiful, multicolored, healing light of consciousness. We are going to follow it into the center of the galaxy, and then the portal will close behind us. And we will continue to go through the wormhole into the center of our sun. So allow yourself to go into this wormhole. Follow that beautiful rainbow-colored, gem sparkling light ahead of us. That energy is going to go into many other places besides our sun, but we don't worry about that at the moment. We're following the trail that's going directly into our sun, and now we find ourselves floating inside the middle of our sun. Very bright, powerful energy, and the light that we have released is now being spun into the middle of this beautiful star. It is being condensed and purified and processed, and it is going to be released over tens of thousands of years onto planet Earth. What you've done here today will be spoken about in many other civilizations, in many other galaxies. People will speak of you and what you've accomplished. You will be a source of pride. You will be an example for all the youngsters to emulate. We're now going to respectfully say goodbye to the sun, who thanks us for what we've given to her. And she will now take over from here what is to be done with this energy. We're now just simply floating out, looking at the sun, and just tell the sun how much you love her and appreciate her. And now we are going to allow ourselves to come to Earth and surround Earth. And if we were to look down on top of Earth, we would see an infinite sea of rainbow-colored gemstones sparkling, all of the different colors in our rainbow and in frequencies beyond what we see on Earth. We would see this going out into infinity. The level of love that is being poured out on the Earth right now is unprecedented. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place. And right now we are going to chant the Huar breath one time. And as we do that, we are going to release all of our love, all of our positive intentions, all of our gratitude to Mother Earth, all of the love and well intentions we have towards all of the plants and animals. We are going to send love to all of the souls and all of the spirit beings that dwell within the earth and around the earth in different frequencies and different dimensions. All of the beings, all of the residents of the earth frequency, both physical and non-physical. We are going to send this perfect rainbow-colored energy to all of these beings. Ready? Inhale and chant with me. And now we can simply watch as this beautiful healing energy penetrates into the earth, and we can see the earth beginning to expand, and we are able to detect that there are multiple levels of earth, multiple frequencies. And there are beings that live on each one of these different frequencies. And we can now see that the third dimension is only one of those, what we could call densities. And the other versions of Earth have their own characteristics. And there is a particular version of that earth that is calling to you. I would like for you to look at that particular version of earth, that particular layer of earth, and look into it, look down upon it, and see the colors, see the plants, see the land masses, see the different animals. Perhaps there's animals on there you've never seen before. And take note of the beings that live there. And I'm seeing a beautiful version of Earth that has that rainbow mist to it. And there are beings that live there that are enormous, that are ethereal, not completely physical. There are humans down there waving up at me. There are all kinds of different light beings. There are so many different kinds of conscious beings at different levels of physicality. And the trees are enormous, the waterways are beautiful, the oceans are beautiful. And everything is alive. Everything is conscious. And this version is calling to me. I invite anybody else who wishes to come to join me on this version of Earth. But whatever version you see and is calling to you, allow it to pull you down towards the surface of that particular version. I'm now allowing myself to fall down through that beautiful rainbow atmosphere, and I am walking now on a beautiful pathway in an amazing forest, amazing subtropical forest. Reminds me very much of Australia, but there are other things about it that I've never seen before. There are enormous trees that are saying hello to me, and this version of the earth herself is so beautiful and pure and sweet. And I'm beginning to see a crowd of people off in the distance, of different species from different worlds. They're all here, and they're all calling me to themselves, welcoming me home. Go ahead and allow yourself to experience your version, and allow that version and those beings to welcome you home. I'm not going to end this meditation. I'm simply going to count to 3. And when I do, you can open your eyes. And whatever you see, know that your spirit is in the version of Earth you are currently seeing and feeling and experiencing. And this is where you will go at some point in your evolution, perhaps as soon as tomorrow. Here we go. Ready? Wait. I'm being told to wait. Hang on. The beings on my earth asked me a question. They said, "Can we ask you a question?" And I said, "Yes." And they asked me, "Do you love us?" And I, of course, overcome with emotion, began saying, "I love you more than anything. I love you more than my own life." And they said, "Tell the others that this is what will bind them to their new earth. The love that you have, spread your love to all beings. Let them all see and feel it. Do not hide your love. This is what will bind you to your perfect reality and to the perfect people and perfect experiences." With that in mind, I'm now being told we can go ahead and open our eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and rub your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale the warmth into your brain down to your feet. Inhale. Exhale into the earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale into the earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale into the earth. Rub your eyes, your face, your scalp, your ears, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, body. I don't really have any words for what I'm experiencing. Yeah, I don't think anything is going to be the same after this. I am going to look forward to a beautiful day tomorrow with an absolutely fantastic experience awaiting me, whatever that is. Yeah, so if I wake up on the 7th and I'm still here, then I'm going to get in my car and run away from a hurricane. But if I don't wake up on this earth on the 7th, I'm going to be seated in that beautiful crystal throne. Surrounded by all of my friends and family. And I will begin a new experiment and a new adventure in consciousness. Wherever you end up, I wish you all of the best. I wish you tremendous happiness. And always follow your deepest joy. When you do that, the most powerful gods will bow to you and worship you. See if there's anything anybody wants to say that I can respond to. Human energetic awareness, help and healing, said Mahadeva, the last live guided meditation at the part where we ask our soul to show us our true selves. I was shown a blonde woman in a blue suit. I was told, you are a Pleiadian on Earth, I was told. Yep. That's how I've experienced them. She said, I was told to stop trying to master the runes. You created them. Being brave here, this came through the second time I did the last GM. Yes, you did create the runes. Stop struggling so much with them. Cats and me have also been feeling a lot of intense energy. It woke me up at 3 a.m. Thunder Bunny, it's the 6th of October in Australia. Well, perhaps you'll have to wait for my 6th of October. But it's okay with me. If you want to get a head start, it won't bother me at all. What else? Lightning bug, my wrists and hands are buzzing out. Yep. Cats and me, I feel some strange blissful energy that is coming up my body. I saw a beautiful, very light covered earth with super bright rainbows and clean happy oceans, and everything is just clean and bright. It sounds like what I saw. The earth itself sparkled very brightly and pulled me to it. Me too. That's it, my friends. I will see you somewhere. Wherever I see you, I'll see you there. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for this work and being a part of this work. I could not have done it without you. And it means everything to me. I think that you are very likely some of the most powerful, most important people that have incarnated on this planet. And I have no doubt you will go from here to do monumental things in the multiverse. So on behalf of all of the other light beings in the multiverse, I thank you for showing up and giving of yourself to all consciousness. For that, my friends, may the light within you that loves you surround you, protect you, and give you everything you've always wanted.